Hello guys, Butcher Boy Tommy here again. Another update on the old Dwarven Fortress. It's nearly finished, just a few little bits and bobs to do, but the actual build itself is completely finished. Now then, this film I'm popping up just to show you a couple of extra bits and bobs I've done, but also the developer DJ Arcas had put a question on the forum. I bought FortressCraft for $3 and I didn't get my money's worth because. So let's see if we are getting our money's worth. Now this game I should say, is basically no more than the price of a pint in Britain, approximately $3 in American money. So let's see, are we getting enough out of this game that we paid a mere price of a pint? So let's have a look. So you can see what I've done so far. Quite a few blocks built, quite a few blocks destroyed. See over the millions there, and all the other bits and bobs you need there. So let's have a look. Now we'll start off. This is one of my new rooms. Now this room to me is a bit of a failure, but I've kept it in because it can be quite effective sometimes. Call it the Star Chamber. But I class this room as a failure because it is not quite what I wanted it to be. But the idea is there, so if anyone wants to sort of get ideas of what they can do, this one's quite effective. You can see this chamber is rather large. I wanted it pitch black, but unfortunately can't quite get that. Now it's night time at the moment and we've still got light coming through somewhere, don't know where. It's not off the lights themselves, but it's just lights getting through. So hopefully we can get that changed eventually, but there you have it. That's the Star Chamber. Still quite effective, but not quite what I wanted. Right, so move on, and we'll just go down one of the many corridors. Always add a little bit of something in a corridor, just to keep people's interest, because these corridors can get quite long. So let's pop a few rooms in. Bit of detail just to keep the interest there. Now this build I believe would be ideal for some sort of RPG game. I believe that's going to be a possibility in the later chapters, so that's what I'm aiming for. I've got other plans to do as well in this world, not just in this place, but it's quite a size, so we'll be able to build a nice big story around this place if you wanted in an RPG. Hopefully I'll be able to share the map as well, so people can have a pick around, change it and play around on it. Now obviously if you're seeing this game for the first time on YouTube and you think, ooh, I fancy a bit of that, and it's quite cheap, price of a pint, then remember, get yourself on the forums first, get a good read up on the guidelines, because there is a few things you need to be watching for when you're in the game. So the forums are there to help you. The developer gets in there as well, helps people out just with a few issues, and you shouldn't have many problems providing you follow the guidelines, and make sure you get your world backed up to a USB stick as often as possible to prevent heartache. I believe I'm going backwards. Do apologise, going the wrong way, get myself lost. So forums, check everything out, check the YouTube sites, check Facebook, check the Twitter, get all the information you can before starting your build, and then you'll have less heartache when you're in your build. King's Chamber again, Burial Chamber. Quick fly through there. Now, so far, me and my wife have spent about 200 hours on this build, so please don't pick the game up and expect to be knocking this up overnight. You will have to spend some time on it, but as you can see, it's probably worth it. And we'll just pop out of here. So unlike other games where you can build stuff, like Halo Forge, which I love, Halo Reach Forge, built a few maps on that, but the problem I found with them maps is you're limited to a budget, so your build has to be tight, whereas this place you can run rampant to your heart's desire, and you can build and build and build. There's no stopping you. That's the Dwarven Forge, a little bit of wood for the fire. It's got his secret stairway to the King's Chamber. And we've got a little shop here. Oh. And out in here. Fantastic game. We've got the Cafe Royale, Cafe Notza Royale, Dirty Big Chasm. Quite a few unhappy dwarves when that bugger opened up. Now then, my second video, when I showed you the library, I did made mention that all the porn was on the top shelf, and since my second video, our dwarves have had a committee meeting, and all the porn is now on the bottom shelf, so the little buggers can reach it, and we've got lots of happy little dwarves. So that's a good turn up for the books. And there we have upstairs, little rooms all the way along. So as you can see, this place is rather large. I've got as much detail as I can in, keep it interesting. So it does take quite a long time to get round the place if you're looking properly. I'll skip past a few bits so I don't bore you to death. Hopefully it's nice and authentic as well. Throw in there. The rooms. So hopefully, if the developer gets to see this, he will see that, in my opinion, and hopefully when you watch this, in your own opinion, this game is well worth the price of a pint. Absolutely. Has to be. Now, the poor little buggers sitting down watching their Xbox, and the floor opened up. Put them right off their gamer card, that did. Mid tea bag, and the floor opened up. There's the bathroom's wrecked. So it's like Family Guy sitting in the bath. Boom, you're away. And so these rooms are all the way along. Don't need a boy with them. All the way. Balconies at the top. Right, so what else have I done? Let's have a look. So now, do we go down the chasm or do we go down the stairways? I think we'll take the stairway. Either side of the throne room is a stairway the same as this, as I mentioned on my other videos. But all the way down. Actually, we'll pop out on a little landing, have a little look. And everything's decorated. Detailing. What's the detail there? Massive front gate or back gate, whichever way you come in. Huge thing. Took a dwarf approximately 10 minutes to knock that up. He was knackered when he finished. Absolutely knackered. But a canny job he made of it. He even polished the wood for you. Look at that. Got your little marketplace. And massive pillars. Going round. A bit more detail on the walls. Couple of trees. Natural light coming through to keep the trees alive. Dwarves sink everything. And guard towers. Boxes lying around for the merchandise for the marketplace. All there. And quickly run up this massive stairway. This thing is huge. I actually think the stairway is probably longer than the whole build. Just wait for the graphics to catch up. Keep on going. There we go. Top of the stairway. Got a stairway up to the surface that way, and a one up the surface that way, and a nice little picnic area. So we'll go back down. Take our time. All nice and detailed. There we go. So we shall cut left. Walls. Have a look at the mausoleum. Done a bit more work on this. So mausoleum through there, and I thought, well, what's the point of a mausoleum? It's got nowhere. So this little area here. So we've got a couple of caskets under the stairs, a few boxes. Nice clean room here. The bodies are prepared for burial in this room. And upstairs is the coffin warehouse. All the caskets. Take your pick. Come and get a casket. There you go. All decorated. And then once you're stuck in your box, if you've got plenty of money, you go into one of these little mausoleums. All decorated, nice, big money people down here. Or if you haven't got the money, you get taken up nearer the surface, obviously where the dwarves don't like it, and you get stuck in a wall. So 3 floors of this, all the way to the top, and you get stuck in a wall. Further up you go, less money you've got. Remember that. Dwarves don't like the surface, so you should have saved up more before they snuffed it. And down we go. So that's the mausoleum, now completed with its little undertaker shop. And we'll go over, have a look at the complete ruin and mess over here. So that's the pillar on its side. It's fell over. It's crumbled from here when the chasm opened up. All smashed, knackered. Not very good. That one's on its side. That's completely fell off. Crashed in. The lava's melted it all away. And if they were in good nick, pillars would probably look something like that. Reinforced, stop them falling over, but Mother Nature come and kick the crap out of it. Yeah, one up for Mother Nature. Banners on the walls there, detail. I finally finished this bit. Every time I do a video I keep saying I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna build that. Well, it's finally finished over here, so I'll give you a quick scoot of it. I've got a little bit of detail on the floor to do, but the actual build itself is complete, and you can get an idea exactly what's going on. So all nicely done, and obviously you have rooms right away along, all the way. Quick view. Got rooms all the way along, and little seating areas. You go up the dancers, the old Fred stairs, nice balcony with the seating, and you've got houses all the way along here as well. And then you go up to the next level, the old Freddy's, and you've got houses all the way along there as well. So that's quite a large living area, completed. I'm well chuffed with that. And there you go. Banners on the pillars. Oh, there you go. And that pillar's got a staircase, goes all the way up the surface. It'll take you about half an hour to get there though, so we'll not do that. And we'll go back up the chasm. Quick look over everything. And we'll go an idea of the scale. We go and head towards the front or back door, whichever you like. This comes out. Nice gate. And up you go. Up the stairway to the spawn point. And once you hit the spawn point, you turn around, and just so you can't miss the place, you've got a nice big and my next project is a dirty big 50 block by 50 block bathhouse. It's going to be sort of a replica of the spa and bath. Well, one of the spas and bath, but it's going to be 50 blocks by 50 blocks, and I'm going to plant it probably around here, and we're going to have the water running from the spawn point into the bathhouse, fill it all up. But that probably take about 20-30 hours to finish that off. But that's the build. So DJ Arcas, did I get my money's worth? And the answer to that is absolutely got to have. Got to have. Anyone watching this must buy this game just for the fact of what you can do on it. So there you go. Thanks for watching again, and take care of yourselves. Bye now.